this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit.
The rookie of the year. Now finally the Colts.
Is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I must have carried my playbook with me everywhere. If I ever wanted to prove myself as a leader on this team, I had to know everyone's responsibilities.
Now I'm finally part of the Colts family.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work. Mess around and put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that live their head and when you win. When you come on that nigga shit, you got them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Bring it down for that. Time was 9 and 9.
Man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Well, I don't even know if they're going to be making not Call of Duty.
It is not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other and building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive throughout the upcoming season.
I'm probably gonna play a little bit. Rookie. The rookies. Kind of surprised the former quarterback for Georgia, I'm trying to think of his name. Dang. I know who's going to be the next quarterback for Georgia. It's called Brock Vandagriff.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar and...
I want to change my number though. I'm just gonna go.
It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season. But the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying.
Rookie of the year. Going to playoff. The Colts is going to win a Super Bowl.
I was glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure the team and I were holding up that Lombardi trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Jacksonville, Florida. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 72 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll drop here to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Number 34.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 14. But, Charles, you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. Look, I think we can agree you can't win without a good one. And this organization was sold on this young man from the very beginning.
They certainly were. They loved what they saw from him in college. I think a lot of it was the ability to process quickly and make decisive decisions. Able to get rid of the football to the right targets, never ruffled. And it's a beautiful thing if you're that guy where you come in, you know, right away. You're the guy. This is your team. You acclimate as the season goes on. The flip side is everyone expects you to be great right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, it's not always instant success. Kyler Murray last year, Cardinals go 5-10-1, although some didn't expect them to do that well. But Sam Darnold the year before, Jets just 4-12, so it's not always roses from day one. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 27, Minshew brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 14, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
34 on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle.
Minshew's pass.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
good catch there by Tyler Eifert in Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end
Come
position.
on,
Signed
Colts.
him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati. A terrific red zone threat.
Minshew's pass.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up.
Damn!
The first. Jaguars. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 43-yard.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
At their own 20-yard line.
And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
6 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love for...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 35 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And it is now 21-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Tommy.
And he'll decide to not bring
He's
this
probably
one out.
watching my games right now. Probably like, whoa.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have...
Welcome to my live stream, guys.
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to it. They kicked it to it.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he took...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They don't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were
There we
already
go.
thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw taken in by Cole. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette. And last year, he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
12 more yards there and another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, Minshew looking to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. To Thompson on the draw. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's
back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Lining up for the
so they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Harrison on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack.
At the 45-yard line.
Mack's got the 1st down and then some. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7-yard pickup.
Charles, your takeaways so far in this young quarterback's first NFL start?
How many cliches should I go into right now?
Well, we just get going. We'll see where we end up.
Okay, sounds good. The game was not too big for him. The spotlight was not too bright. He got comfortable and acclimated early. I thought it was a very solid, good performance to start things off. In a lot of ways, I think he's ahead of the curve.
Well, that was pretty good. I think you got 5 cliches in there. But the word that sticks out to me from what you said is comfort. The way that he commanded that huddle looked like a 10-year veteran to me.
And remember, many college quarterbacks moving into the NFL have spent very little time in huddles. So it's a lost art, and they have to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation,
Ain't
how
as
great will
good.
they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
42.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just got to be... The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Broken tackle. A second broken tackle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The previous play is under review.
Oh, you little bastard coach. Ah.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line
Here
to
we
start
go.
their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Matt gets hit and the ball is free. And the Jags grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ooh.
Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for
L.A. Rams.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex on.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to that podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember. I said my piece. Gave him a good quote to run with, too. Then I stepped away. But Despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
I remember that day. I mean, the game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
Ah, the whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.
There we go. 18, baby. Yep, 18. I'm number 18 now. Yeah, I changed my number. Like Peyton Manning, baby. Peyton Manning. We lost. We won 9. Well, guys, I'm going to stop the live stream for tonight, alright? Thanks for watching my live stream, and I'll see you on the next one.